Hi. One of my followers has requested me to do more content about classroom management. And classroom management is huge. Not only is it hugely important for your classroom, but it's an extremely complex topic. So I'm going to have to break it down into several different videos. I already have a couple that are based around classroom management. One of them is called My One Classroom Rule, and the other one is Teaching the Unreachable Student. Both of those have a lot of my classroom management information in them. But what I'm currently working on is a 5-part series on classroom management. I had to break it down into smaller chunks or it would have been really, really long. And each chunk is just as important as the next, and each chunk has its own weight as far as success or failure of your classroom. Classroom management has to be done consistently, and you have to be patient with yourself because nothing ever works 100% of the time. Ever. If you read that in a book, throw that book away because it's lying to you about your classroom management. Nothing works 100% of the time. You're always going to have to adjust. So I've got these 5 parts that I'm going to do 4 videos. Number 1, the first chunk is the student connection, building a connection with your students. Chunk number 2 is who's got your back. You need to have people around you to support you in your teaching. Number 3 is you have to know your needs for success. And what I'm talking about is your needs for success as a teacher. What do you need in your classroom in order to be a successful teacher? And that's what your management should work toward. Number 4, you have to know your own worth and your own boundaries. Unfortunately, our own emotional baggage we bring into the classroom with us. And if a student says something biting that reminds you of something when you were a kid, that can trigger a response that you really need to control. So you have to know your worth and your boundaries. That's going to be chunk number 5. And the last chunk, or chunk number 4, the last chunk number 5, is about punishment versus consequences when rules are broken. I hope to release 1 video every 2 weeks, but I don't know because I do my own editing and animations and stuff, and it takes time. But part 1 will be released on Monday, June the 30th. I'm looking forward to seeing your response.